So, new love is coming. That was the overall energy. First card was you are being protected from harm. Next card was you will receive clarity soon. The next card is this is an important person in your life. Next card was raise your vibration. And the last card was stay out of judgment. Ego check. Okay, let's clarify. So I feel like you're being protected by somebody who's trying to rebuild the connection with you, somebody who now all of a sudden sees your growth, sees your potential. I don't, this person's weird. It's almost like this person is like I can be sort of like a mentor to you, or I can also add value to your life, and they're gonna come in trying to offer you more than I feel like what they've done in the past. But Spirit is like, I pay this person no mind with the Four of Cups. I feel like this also came out in a reading that I did earlier this week. Pay this person no mind. Spirit is letting you know that you are being protected from them. It's a reason why it's a reason why it says you are being protected from harm. So keep that in mind. This is not an individual that you want to, I don't know, have in your energy. Please tell me more about you will receive clarity soon. Yeah, I feel like, especially with this new love is coming, I feel like you, as the Queen of Cups, have really been pouring back in a lot of love to yourself, showing yourself a lot of unconditional love. And I feel like you're almost like, okay, I have all this love to give, but like, where's the right connection that is for me? Like, it's been very like, you've been trying to trust the process, trust spirit, and I feel like you are going to receive clarity. I do feel like there's a connection coming in with the Two of Cups. I just feel like, yeah, there's something about clarity needing to come in because the hanged one fell on the Two of Cups. There's something that I feel like needs to, there's a certain idea or certain ideas that you have, I don't know, about love or connecting with something that someone that on a romantic sense that needs to be released. There's some, I'm hearing fantasy. There's some fantasy that needs to be released in order for you to ascend to the next level, in order for you to head into the next chapter. There's something that you have to change your perspective on, but I feel like you will be receiving that clarity and you will be moving forward. I'm telling you, you're going to be taking on this new chapter in love, stepping out into the unknown. Yeah, there is new love that's here for you, but there's something about you needing to release someone, or yeah, it's crazy that someone came out. I think it's you needing to release someone, or like I said, certain ideas that you had surrounding love. Let's clarify, this is an important person in your life. I feel like this person that broke your heart, I feel like, if I'm gonna be honest with you, it feels like this was a connection that never got off the ground. This was also somebody who wasn't really it's almost like this person was breadcrumbing you. And I feel like you had to get out of that comfort zone of staying in connections that do not serve you, that do not pour into you, that do not respect you. I don't feel like this person ever respected you because they wouldn't have tried to offer you crumbs. I feel like all this person really did was take from you. And I feel like this person was important in your, like, your healing journey and your growth. I feel like you learned a lot from this painful situation with this individual. I think you also learned how to raise your vibration, which is by pouring back into yourself, loving yourself, healing yourself, facing those emotions. Facing those emotions. And I feel like Spirit is like, you need to continue to raise your vibration so that, like, it's interesting with the Ten of Swords. Yeah, I feel like you need to continue to raise your vibration so that you create more distance from this individual. Yeah, I feel like this individual is still karmic. This individual is still in this Ten of Swords state. This person can't offer you anything. This person is not taking accountability whatsoever for why they're in the state that they're in. And I feel like they're just looking at you to raise their vibration. They're looking at you to get them out of this Ten of Swords state. They're looking at you. They're looking at you to fill their ego, like what happened the last time. They're looking at you as a come up. They're looking at you to raise their vibration because you'll look good on them, on their arm. They know that you're the prize. And I feel like they've always known that you were the prize, but that's why they were treating you like you weren't shit because it's one, it was how they felt about themselves. And they were projecting that, but two, their ego couldn't handle somebody that wasn't on their level. They weren't used to dealing with somebody at your caliber. Plain and simple. They weren't used to somebody like that. Please tell me more about stay out of judgment, spirit. Yeah, I feel like spirit is like just focus on yourself, focus on your career, focus on your back, focus on your health, focus on your stability, focus on the things that you can control, which is only yourself. Continue to keep healing, continue to keep being to transmute any emotions that come up during this time. I feel like spirit is also asking you to be patient with your process, with the process and with your progress. Yeah, because I feel like you are ending this cycle with this individual with the Nine of Wands, and don't look back. Don't look back. And I feel like the only way to get through this cycle is to fully close it out, is to work through any lingering emotions, yes, that you're still carrying. I feel like mentally, I feel like for the most part, like you're like almost completely done and out of this cycle, but mentally, I think there's still stuff that you carry, and spirit is going to help you to clear that out of your mind. Take as much time as you need. If you got to be single and not really date anybody, that's totally fine. You know, I feel like spirit is like just really work on healing. Continue to keep healing. Continue to keep letting go of what has happened, and don't blame yourself. Obviously take accountability for your part, but don't blame yourself. Don't blame yourself. And I feel like the more you stay out of being so hard and critical on yourself, that's the more justice that you're receiving for yourself. I feel like also the truth of a situation is going to come out. Like the scales are being balanced. And yeah, some truth that you weren't able to see, I don't know. There's like something that you weren't able to see clearly, but you're going to get that clarity and you're going to break yourself free. Like that mental clarity, that breakthrough. Like I don't know if maybe you felt like it was so hard to get over this person, or that you would never get over this person, or this person made you feel like that, or you just felt like Jesus Christ, every single time I think I'm this person is done and this connection is done, why does it something just keeps resurfacing? And I feel like you're finally dropping the dead weight. And I said this in a previous message. I feel like you're finally dropping the dead weight and the heaviness that you have been carrying. And Spirit is like, continue to keep letting go of this heaviness. So that is what I have for you. Um, I almost feel like with this new love is coming, it's like a newfound, deeper love that you have for yourself. That's what it feels like. It feels like a deeper love and appreciation that you have for yourself. So congratulations to you. If this resonates, thank you for liking the video. Thank you for commenting down below. Thank you for following. And if you would like to work with me, the link is in my bio. And until next time, bye.